Okay, now here we have a flask that is sitting in ice, and I am going to add this. This is concentrated nitric acid. Really, really scary stuff. Very frightening. Okay, and we are going to chill that in ice. Because if it is ice cold and refreshing, it is slightly less terrifying. Okay, now to this nice cold concentrated sulfuric acid. I'm going to add 20 mils of methyl benzoate. And you can't tell right now but it's nice and aromatic. Both sense of the word. Methyl benzoate. Okay, and we'll let that chill for a little bit. Okay, so what I have here is a mixture of nitric and sulfuric acids. Okay, and I'm chilling them in ice while I'm mixing them because the mixing of the two is exothermic. And we don't want to be adding anything hot to this. Okay, and I'm going to add this to the separatory funnel, which I'm going to use as a dropping funnel. And now just add this so that slowly dribbles into our reaction mixture. Drip, drip, drip. That should do. Okay, so all of our nitrating mixture has been added. Okay, so we're going to let that stir in the ice bath for another 15 minutes. Yeah, but I'm not going to record 15 minutes. Okay, so now we have our final reaction mixture, our nitrated stuff, and we're going to add this to about 130 grams of cracked ice. Now, the reaction of sulfuric acid with water is really exothermic, so this might get nasty, so let's pour carefully. But notice how that ice is sagging, because it is melting a lot. Okay, so I rinse this with water and there's an immediate white precipitate of our product. And you'll notice there's a lot of precipitate in here too. Okay, now we're just going to let that sit until all the ice melts. Okay, now we have our melted suspension of our methyl nitrobenzoate in cold water. So we will now collect that by vacuum filtration. Okay, now this gives us lots of product, but this is nowhere near pure, so definitely gonna have to recrystallize that. Okay, now I'm going to take this solid, put it back in the beaker that we made it in. Look at all the product. Now the good thing about this material is that it is not very soluble in methanol at all, whereas all of its impurities are really soluble in methanol. So guess what we're going to use to recrystallize it? Okay. Adding methanol. Okay, now we'll heat that up till it dissolves. Okay, now we have our recrystallized methyl benzoate. And we shall wash that with a little ice cold methanol. It's not ice cold now, but it will be once it's in the ice bath. Isn't that beautiful?